thank you very much for inviting me, of course, Thomas. It was a very nice conversation we had, and I've always, when I'm in a group like this, feel a bit like a stranger, but I'm sure after these days I'm going to be like completely mixed in with you. But it's very nice to introduce what I'm doing, and I'm together here with Evelyn, who's sitting over here, and we set up, oh, this is the microphone. I set up MeUp Foundation. I'll be talking about that a little bit further, but let's introduce us firstly, because I'm very happy Evelyn's joining me. I will have to leave on Sunday morning and Evelyn will be there till the end, so you get the two of us tomorrow. Evelyn, I'm very happy she joined me with MeUp because she has a great background with World Press Photo and setting up the Joop Zwart's masterclass. She also has what I know best, a more communication strategy background, and worked with Canon, and also managing director with NOR agency, which was very nice to see the whole networking world of the photography in this. But she also teaches students at Denmark to work as more like an entrepreneur, to see who you are, what you're doing, and she set up a whole canvas way of working with that. So together with her, and now back to me, I have a different background. I'm from the marketing sales department and worked for that, know what hard sales is. But then I switched over to charity world and saw that because I wanted to do more for the world than just working for stakeholders, which I didn't think that interesting. And so the charity world, I'm now a board member of a few charities, but also that didn't give me the satisfaction I needed. So I found photography, and that really became the true passion. I did myself on the Photo Academy in Amsterdam, and I still take pictures myself from portraits and people around me. But I saw so many really great things happening around me when getting into photography, and it wasn't the world I was used to. There were so many great stories being made, which I knew a lot of people didn't see, which I thought was a shame, because I didn't quite get why so many great stuff is being made and why a lot of people I was befriended with didn't see that. So I thought that has to change. So I also started, of course, collecting and buying things, but in fact, I just hate the word collector. So, that's my phone, sorry. Oh yeah, so because this is a bit how most people see the collector, you know, and I like drinking, but, you know, it's not the way I like it. And this is like the artist world. So this is not me, you know. So I already said young collector, because, you know, you kind of try to keep young. So this is more like I like it. So this is me together with Jan Hoek. It's also one of the, like Thomas said, somebody we supported and makes great, great stories. That's why, given everything I did, I just kind of mixed it together. I said, okay, you know, it's a bit charity, and it's photography, and it's also a bit more business skills. So I set up 4 years ago, Message in a Photo. It's a privately Dutch-owned foundation, and our mission is, because it's like message in a photo, it's not just l'art pour l'art, it's about, okay, what do you bring to the table? I think there's a lot you can give to the world as a photographer or as an editor or anything, which has to be seen, especially in the world we're living in today. And I thought, besides being a collector, I love buying stuff, of course, but I don't really like owning too much things. I do like enabling things and making things happen. So that's why MeUp was set up. So in these 4 years, we supported like 20 photographers and 5 institutions. Now you can see maybe some of the names you know. We did that by, first of all, starting all new. I was like, okay, we have a theme. First one was food and the second one was water. and we had new work made by photographers, and then I said, okay, I'll invite everybody in who I know, and then we'll talk about it. So the artist came together with my friends and network, and that was just a very big success. I mean, also people bought the work, but there was a discussion about the theme and about their work and about how they did everything. So that was very nice. And in the fourth year, I said, okay, you know, now I'm searching for the people, but there's a big world out of there. So, oh yeah, let me show you a few pictures about what we did. We did an outside exhibition as well. We made photo boxes, which people could buy. In the second year, we made, like, in the Dom, an outside exhibition together with Photodoc. And at Unseen, we did a big thing where the artists were presented by somebody who sang and showed them the work, like with singing from their work. Bit awkward maybe for the photographers, but in the end it worked really well. So after this I said, okay, you know, it has to get even bigger, and we have to get broader with who are out there to search for the right people to support. So we set up a website together with Evelyn. She came on board at that point, and we made an open call, and we made a fellowship program, because I saw the work which was made was really good, but still it needed more, maybe you can call it business skills, or, you know, more other ways to build the bridges to the one group and the other group. So what we did was set up a 3-day fellowship program at our house, which was very intimate, very nice, and we invited all these different specialists. Could be marketing, could be scientists, even a philosopher. Oh, that's quick. And they collaborated together, and for that we the projects could get better and more, you know, within more kind of ways of thinking about it. So it worked really well. We had these 6 are now busy with their project, and in those, oh sorry, I have to say, after 3 weeks we had like a pitch. They had pitch training as well. I can really recommend anybody to do pitch training, because it really teaches you how to really see who are you, what do you want to tell people, and why do you want to tell it. So that was it was great, because a lot of people say, oh, photographers, they can't really talk, they can't really present themselves. I can tell you, if you're passionate about your work, you can tell it. And I've seen that so many times, photographers telling about their work and other people being really enthusiastic about it. And so I think there are so many still challenges to go there. So that's what we did, and we gave a grant to all these photographers who are now making this. And this year we're starting again. We're trying to get the big, you know, getting it even sharper and better, and we're working on the ideas, and that's why it's really nice to be here, to collaborate here with also international students, because we do want to make the open call more international. So I would suggest every every photographer out here to apply and show your work on our website and on our open call. And we really want to see what you're about and what you're doing. And we even have a little gadget. Oh, these are the pictures at the fellowship, what we were doing. And this is our website, where we also say Me Up, stimulate stories that spark conversation. And we hope to have a really nice conversation with you these 2 days. Thank you very much.